Ladies and gentlemen, the big news breaking at the top of 8. The buzz around the Gandhi siblings fighting the Lok Sabha elections from Uttar Pradesh is gathering more steam. Sources are saying that Priyanka Gandhi will be making her poll debut from her mother's constituency, Raebareli. Since independence, the Gandhi family has never lost the seat except thrice. Raebareli, also the only seat that the Congress had won in Uttar Pradesh in 2019. Sonia Gandhi, as you know, had shifted to the Rajya Sabha, and sources say Priyanka Gandhi is set to contest from there. Then there is Amethi, that Rahul Gandhi lost to the BJP Smriti Irani in 2019. It was a stunning upset, but Wayanad in Kerala ensured that Rahul Gandhi remains a Lok Sabha MP. Now, ahead of tomorrow's CEC meeting, there is growing buzz and demand that Rahul contest from Amethi and Priyanka contest from Raebareli. Is this just buzz and speculation, or is that the Congress's UP strategy in place? I'm going straight across to Ranjita, who is joining us live on that piece of breaking information that Ranjita is getting us. Ranjita, सवाल सिंपल यही है. देखिए, अभी ऑफिशियली तो कांग्रेस ने कुछ बोला नहीं है. कांग्रेस के नेता भी चुप्पी बनाए हुए हैं. कल हमें पता है 6 बजे कांग्रेस की मीटिंग है, जहां पे जो लिस्ट है, उनकी पहली लिस्ट आ सकती है. मुझे ये बताइए कि ये प्रियंका और राहुल की जो खबर है अमेठी और रायबरेली से लड़ने की, इसमें कुछ दम भी है या अभी ये सिर्फ हवा हवाई है?
देखिए, नेता बाद में बोलता है, कार्यकर्ता पहले बोलता है, और कुछ इसी तरह का नजारा आज दिल्ली में दिखा, क्योंकि लोकसभा चुनाव के लिए कांग्रेस की तरफ से ये सबसे बड़ी खबर है कि क्या राहुल गांधी एक बार अमेठी हारने के बाद फिर इस बार चुनाव में अमेठी से ताल ठोकेंगे? क्या सोनिया गांधी ने राज्यसभा का रास्ता इसलिए अपनाया क्योंकि वो प्रियंका गांधी को रायबरेली सीट, और इस तरह कहें कि गांधी परिवार की रायबरेली सीट प्रियंका गांधी के लिए खाली कर रही है? ये तमाम कयास पहले से भी लगाए जा रहे थे, लेकिन इस कयासों को हवा कैसे मिला? वो इस तरह से कि अमेठी और रायबरेली के जो संगठन के नेता हैं, वो आज दिल्ली दरबार पहुंचे थे, और उनकी एकमात्र मांग थी कि अमेठी और रायबरेली गांधी परिवार का है और गांधी परिवार के सदस्य को ही चुनाव लड़ना चाहिए. हालांकि वो अपनी बात कांग्रेस के राष्ट्रीय अध्यक्ष मल्लिकार्जुन खड़गे के सामने भी आज शाम को रखने वाले हैं. उन्होंने कहा कि उनको समय दिया गया है, लेकिन कांग्रेस परिवार के करीबी कहे जाने वाले दीपक सिंह से आज हमारी एक्सक्लूसिव बातचीत हुई, और कहा जाता है क्योंकि वो एमएलसी रहे हैं रायबरेली से और गांधी परिवार के करीबी हैं, उनका कहना है कि ये घोषणा मात्र है. कार्यकर्ताओं और नेताओं की चाह है कि वहां से ये दोनों नेता ही खड़े हो और जीत कर लाने का काम कांग्रेस के कार्यकर्ता करेंगे. लेकिन सबसे बड़ी चुनौती तो यही है कि अमेठी में स्मृति ईरानी है और रायबरेली में भी अभी तक बीजेपी ने अपने पत्ते नहीं खोले हैं कि आखिर उम्मीदवार के तौर पर किसको लाया जाए. प्रियंका गांधी की राजनीतिक तौर पर ये पहला चुनाव रहेगा, और क्या हार के साथ अगर खाता खुलता है तो करियर का क्या होगा? क्या राजनीतिक करियर प्रियंका गांधी का खत्म हो जाएगा? तो इन तमाम चीजों पर बातचीत हो रही है, और श्रेया, हमने देखा है कि किस तरह से गांधी परिवार फैसला लेता है, और इस बार भी कुछ इसी तरह से होगा. तीनों गांधी आपस में बात करेंगे. कल की बैठक इसलिए अहम क्योंकि ये सेंट्रल इलेक्शन कमेटी, जो सर्वोच्च कमेटी है कांग्रेस पार्टी की, जो तय करती है कि किस सीट पर कौन उम्मीदवार होगा, उसकी कल बैठक होनी है. और इस बैठक में उत्तर प्रदेश के भी सीटों पर चर्चा होगी, और सूत्रों का कहना है कि अमेठी रायबरेली भी इस चर्चा में शामिल होगा. तो देखना होगा कि कल जब ये बैठक होगी, तब इन दो सीटों पर जब चर्चा होती है तो गांधी परिवार का क्या रिएक्शन रहता है.
चलिए, बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद रंजीता हमसे बात करने के लिए and putting the story in perspective for us. Thank you very much. You spoke about the Karyakartas who have spoken today. We'll play out their sound bites as well in just a bit. But for the moment, Ranjita, thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, so by this time tomorrow, Ranjita is telling us that we will probably move away from the zone of speculation and know for sure if the Gandhi family is taking their all in Uttar Pradesh. Now, this is a state that gives the maximum seats to the Lok Sabha, 80 seats. The Congress's decline in a state from where the Gandhis actually come has been steady, slow and steady. They were reduced to 1 seat in the Lok Sabha in 2019, which is the last election. In 2022, in the assembly elections, they had touched a new low, winning just 2 seats in the assembly. In fact, they had even failed to open their account in the bastions of Amethi and Raebareli. So even if Rahul and Priyanka do launch and relaunch themselves in Uttar Pradesh, is it a losing battle? Before I go to my guests and put that question to them, let's quickly listen in to UP Congress Chief Ajay Rai, who has spoken to reporters, to our reporter actually, on this very issue. Take a listen.
निश्चित तौर से वो घर की सीट है, परिवार के साथ रही है पीढ़ियों से। अमेठी रायबरेली और गांधी परिवार के साथ रहेगी, इसलिए वहाँ के कार्यकर्ता चाहता है कि वहाँ से गांधी परिवार के लोग आ जाएं।
सर, क्या कोई आश्वासन दिया गया है राहुल
अब ये तो जो लोग कार्यकर्ता उनसे मिले हैं, अब वो तो भाई वहाँ की डिमांड है। मैं तो अभी कार्यकर्ता जो डिमांड कर रहे हैं, कार्यकर्ता तो सबसे बड़ी ताकत होती है।
Sanjay Jha is an author, a former Congress member and a spokesperson as well, joining us on the broadcast. Mr. Mahor is a leader of the BJP, joining us as well. The first couple of questions, Sanjay Jha, for you. Will it at all be a good idea for Priyanka Gandhi to make her poll debut from Raebareli? I understand why it makes sense, but I also understand that at this point, the BJP is very, very strong in Uttar Pradesh, and they will do what they can to defeat Priyanka Gandhi from Raebareli, a seat that her mother has won 5 times. Is this the time for Priyanka Gandhi to launch herself in electoral politics? Let's start with Priyanka, then we'll go to Rahul.
Yeah, Shreya, in my opinion, the answer is yes. You have to take the bull by the horns. In politics, there is no place for anybody who is going to be, shall we say, fighting at the periphery. You have to be in the mainstream. You have to, throw the entire kitchen sink at the opposition. You have to go the whole 9 yards. In politics, the winner takes it all. And for the Gandhi family, it is very important to get perception right. I know that the Congress stands decimated in Uttar Pradesh over the last several decades, to be honest. And the truth is that at least Amethi, Sultanpur, Raebareli, and for a long time, even Kanpur and, some of the cities in Uttar Pradesh looked like places where the Congress had a base. Don't forget that in 2009, the Congress surprised everybody by having 22 Lok Sabha seats. In fact, that was instrumental in the Congress getting 206 seats in the Lok Sabha. So you cannot rule out the possibility of the fact that despite the headwinds that the Congress and the Gandhi family faces, I can tell you that the messaging is so critical at this point. I know that in Uttar Pradesh, outside of Raebareli and Amethi, it will be a difficult uphill climb, but it will send a very positive message to galvanize workers that the Congress party is willing to bite the bullet. I don't think it's also a very risky proposition. I have been to Amethi and Raebareli a couple of times, and I can tell you that my experience was that the entire constituency was actually so overwhelmingly emotional about the Gandhis that it looked like a bond that was not the regular one that you find between voters and a politician. So I think somewhere down the line, clearly the Congress the way, which is why I think I was shocked, frankly, when Smriti Irani beat Rahul Gandhi, because I've been to Amethi a few times, and Shreya, I can tell you, I was stunned at the kind of love and affection and admiration, and they were almost adopting Rahul as their own, their own little sibling there. So it was a huge surprise. Rahul can get the ground back. It's a question of going out there and campaigning.
Mr. Jha, but elections are barely a few months away, barely, in fact, a month and a half away. Rahul Gandhi has not been to Amethi in the last 4.5 years. He suddenly shows up with his yatra there. How do you expect him to win an election there? And Smriti Irani, look, the fact is that in Uttar Pradesh, the Congress doesn't have an organization. So while Raebareli, even for a minute, maybe, one can think that the Congress can wing it because of the goodwill that Sonia Gandhi has had in Raebareli, and I'm a personal witness to that. The same cannot be said about Rahul Gandhi and Amethi. जब वो वहाँ गया ही नहीं, काम ही नहीं किया, why will the people of Amethi vote for him?
Well, Shreya, listen, I think there's a second argument to that. I mean, he was not elected. He was, in fact, defeated in Amethi. And what work had to be done there was, frankly, to be done by Smriti Irani. The referendum is going to be on the BJP candidate. The second point is that Rahul, despite the fact that the Congress is weakened organizationally across Uttar Pradesh, I completely concede that. There is no denying that there are certain pockets in Uttar Pradesh where the Congress has those loyalists with a capital Loyalists, who will do anything to actually resurrect the Congress and definitely get the Gandhis back in parliament. The Rahul has to take the big risk on that. My sense, and I can tell you this is my sense because eventually I think this is a very personal decision. I think Priyanka will fight from Raebareli and Rahul will fight from both Wayanad and Amethi because it is important that you may have lost it once, but you can reclaim it back. I mean, you can't surrender it. If you surrender, if you don't go to Amethi, I mean, can you imagine the kind of bragging rights the BJP gets?
But Sanjay Jha, many people will argue that Rahul Gandhi has already surrendered Amethi because he's been missing for the last 4.5 years. This is a constituency, after all, that he has represented for over 15 years. Then you suddenly go missing because you lost from there, and now again there is buzz that he could fight from there.
Well, Rahul can have a very convincing argument to that listen, he was nursing the constituency that voted him in, which was Wayanad. Secondly, he never abandoned Amethi. I mean, after all, he's a political figure with a national responsibility. He did his part. It's not that he was conspicuous by not going to Amethi at all. When he got a chance, he did. The question is that he has to show that this is an umbilical cord, that even if it got snapped for a while, is for him to build the bond back all over again. And remember, this is not just about Rahul Gandhi. I can tell you that the association of the Gandhi family with Amethi and Raebareli has been extraordinary. Remember, this same Raebareli also defeated Mrs. Indira Gandhi herself in 1977, right? So, end of day, they are voters.
Correct.
And while they love the Gandhis, you can't take them for granted as a message came in 2019. But it also means that the voters, I can tell you, are also very forgiving. Very often, they send a message and they are also very open to re-welcoming you back.
Okay. Then my last question to you, Sanjay Jha. You've just said that it is time for the Congress leaders, especially the top leaders, to bite the bullet, which means you do feel it's a good idea for Priyanka Gandhi to fight from Raebareli and Rahul Gandhi to fight from Amethi. My point to you is, and I ask you this based on what Priyanka Gandhi herself had said in 2019, when she was asked in a press conference, she had quipped and said, electoral politics, will I fight the election? Why not? Let me fight against Narendra Modi from Banaras. If politics is about perception, and if this is a do-or-die battle, and if Congress leaders have to bite the bullet, then why not Priyanka against Prime Minister Modi in Banaras? Won't that be a better idea?
Shreya,
you'll ensure you're in the headlines all the time.
Absolutely. And Shreya, let me tell you, I wrote this in an Indian Express article a few months ago, where I said from the point of view of really changing the dynamics of the election, and remember, optics matter a lot. Priyanka taking on Modi and Priyanka actually even fighting to retain what has been a very strong constituency for the Congress and the family in Raebareli would be the best answer. And this will also make her center stage across India. So my recommendation actually, to the Gandhi family will be, let Priyanka fight not just from Raebareli, but also take on Narendra Modi in Varanasi.
No, that'll be interesting. That'll be the mother of all battles, as it was. Pradeep Mahar, you're from the BJP. Any reaction to the buzz that has been circling around the Gandhis fighting in the Hindi hinterland of Uttar Pradesh? Because all of us realize that till the Congress party doesn't arrest its decline in Uttar Pradesh, unka kuch nahi ho sakta.
So, first of all, I'm very sure that Rahul Gandhi is going to contest from if he at all contests from any of the seat of Uttar Pradesh, definitely he'll be going for a safe seat. This shows that his confidence is shattered. Second,
safe seat तो अब कुछ बची नहीं. Mr. Mahar, Congress के लिए तो safe seat कुछ बची नहीं उत्तर प्रदेश में. There is only one Raebareli.
No, they will go for Wayanad or something like that, so that their seat at Lok Sabha is safe, right? And as far as Priyanka Gandhi is concerned, what if she at all plans to contest from Uttar Pradesh? That actually shows to me that there is some kind of a problem going on between brother and sister. Because Rahul Gandhi making her fight from Raebareli, XYZ, whatever seat. I don't know because I'm not from Congress. They have to decide. So if she at all decides to contest from Uttar Pradesh, she is going to be, it's not a debut. It is going to be her end of her political career. So if I had to suggest Congress, I would have suggested go for some other state where you can find a place for her and she can win. In Uttar Pradesh, they know very well that they are going to lose both these so-called safe seats that they used to call, and Kila and all these kind of words they used to use for their seats. So it's not a safe seat anymore. They do not have any safe seat in Uttar Pradesh now. They are going to completely lose, and this downfall is going to move to zero this time. Congress will be out by zero.
Chaliye, we'll see. They are fighting on 17 seats in Uttar Pradesh this time. They are in alliance with the Samajwadi Party. Sanjay Jha, Mr. Mahor is bringing a new Saas Bhi Kabhi Bahu Thi type of angle to the entire story and speculation, saying that if Priyanka Gandhi fights, यानी भाई बहन में हो गई है लड़ाई. मतलब ये एंगल मुझे समझ नहीं आया, but you know this has often been said, jokes apart, this has often been said, Mr. Jha, that under no circumstances would Sonia Gandhi want to let Priyanka Gandhi overshadow Rahul Gandhi, which is why perhaps Priyanka Gandhi has kept away from electoral politics. This is talk that you've also heard for the last 5-6 years.
Shreya, let me tell you, I think Saas Bhi Kabhi Bahu Thi, I think that is a BJP's monopoly based on the success of its own candidate. But I think the bottom line is this, that the BJP is always going to indulge in some kind of speculative nonsense about there being differences within the siblings. The fact of the matter is that this is a do or die election for the Congress party nationally. And the fact that it has got obliterated in Uttar Pradesh is a matter of concern. I don't think even if the Congress wins Uttar Pradesh in Raebareli and Amethi, it doesn't mean that the Congress party stands resuscitated. But it does send out a message to the Congress voters all over the country that the Gandhi family is willing to take risks. That yes, I completely agree with you, that there is no safe seat in Uttar Pradesh anymore. Can you imagine what a wipeout it has been? And that's precisely the reason why as a challenger you say, bring it on. You know, it is very important for a challenger in any contest, whether it's sports, whether it's business or politics, that you actually go out there and show the hunger or the determination to take the battle with all the headwinds coming at you. This is a risk the Gandhi family will have to take. You know, for years, the Congress neglected Uttar Pradesh. Now it is back to Rahul and Priyanka Gandhi to say, well, we are going to demonstrate by taking the biggest risk of a political career that we will fight to retain these 2 seats. And hopefully it has a ripple effect on all the other 17 seats that the Congress fights. Because even if you win 5, 6 of them, it'll have a tectonic effect on the overall national results.
So we'll see how the story plays out. This was all speculative, but there has been buzz that has been doing the rounds for the last 14 to 15 years that Priyanka Gandhi may just be making a political debut from Raebareli, and it could be a redux for Rahul Gandhi in Amethi. We'll see how it plays out. We'll see you tomorrow if the story stands. Thank you very much, Pradeep Mahor, for joining us. Thank you very much, Sanjay Jha, for joining us as